maybe to hold. This project was not just physical with the hands, but it was also a spiritual journey for me. When we started putting the book together, I looked around my house and I looked at my button collection. And in it, I found buttons to represent each of the different cultures that we did. So this is the cave art. This is Ethiopian, Japanese, Islamic, and I had to fudge the glyphs. But what I did was do it in a book form, and I have to say that if you look at this, read the first and last pages because that catches the theme. When we did this one, and I saw those little hands that are probably 35,000 years old, put on a wall, a cave wall. It was as if it came alive for me. And then these are some of the symbols. And what I learned was that when people wrote on caves, they weren't writing just for themselves. They were writing for those that would come after them. And that became the theme for me in all of what we did. So that when we went on to the Ethiopian, we picked the Annunciation, I did, and then I asked myself, there's many Annunciations in our life. Can we hear them? Do we see them? Do they show up unexpectedly? And then we went to a whole different culture for me that I found mesmerizing because the Japanese culture, perfect paper, perfect ink, perfect pen, and real quiet. And out of that comes whatever they do. The next one, the next few pages, is the Islamic. And these tiles, I tried to imagine them on the walls of a mosque. And I thought, how could you pray with that kind of beauty around you? And I realized that is their prayer. It's the beauty that surrounds them. These are more. That's the final one. And then the one that was hardest for me was this one, the glyph. I said, Debbie, I'm not putting it in. I said, it doesn't really say anything. But you can see that it's here. So that's my name, Suzanne, in glyph. But where I began in mystery is also where I ended in mystery, because every one of these cultures is speaking to us and to future generations. And it made me wonder, what does our art and our calligraphy say to the future generations of the world and to the future of the world?